Striper here on a 4 to 6, and he really put up a fight.
Were you going fast or slow?
He's about 5 pounds. We were going medium, probably. 5 pounds and about 22 inches.
Hold him up sideways so we can see what he looks
Beautiful
like.
fish. Really put up a fight.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. I'm going to put him back in here a minute.
Is he on yet?
You got any fish?
Oh, he got off.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
There you go. Another one. We're into a school of white bass. And Jim has been landing them almost every cast.
Oh, look, busting over there.
Some big fish busting over there. Okay. These are some pretty decent white bass.
A little tricky to get out of there sometimes.
They're busting.
You can throw any direction you want.
They're busting all around us.
Yeah, and the hooks are busting too. Look at that! Did you see that?
I didn't see. What did he do?
I threw the lure, he jumped on my hand, hit the boat, and he went in too.
Okay, go after another one. Make another cast.
Catch the same one I threw in.
You're just casting about a half ounce blade bait and just kind of reeling it back, because we're in about, what, 8 feet, 10 feet of water?
8 foot of water. Now they're
Okay,
just
try over on this side.
Let's see what's over there. Come on, boys, we saw you there.
Every cast for a few minutes there.
I just felt something, but he
Didn't take it, huh?
didn't connect.
We're on Tennessee River. Got one?
No? Jumping over there.
Okay.
Man, better go back to St. Oh, there they are.
Tennessee River
Landed right in them, watch.
around Hiawassee Island.
Landed right in them.
There's a bar here. There's quite a bar
Now what?
or an island here. We were in them. Really something.
Not here
Okay.
yet, but geez, I threw that right on them. Look at over there somewhere.
They're all over.
Maybe this is screwed up. Look at.
Yeah, they're out there.
Got the camera on them?
I got the camera on them. There's something going on out there.
There. Geez, all I had to do was throw there and cast back.
We were catching them on every
Back in
cast
hand.
a minute ago. Think they've slowed down a little bit?
They were really going there for a second.
Boy, they were really taking it.
Faster famine.
Okay.
They're all about the same
Hey,
size, aren't
they're pretty fish.
they? Boy, do they hit. Oh, I hear them.
Well, this is
You
what
take the hook out of one, you nail him with the other one. These blade baits really sock it to them.
Yeah, give them a little water there.
Belly there. You got an overflow that works, or is it
Yep.
just run in the
It should work. Go ahead and get another one.
Whoop, here somewhere. That's all the ticks. Down a little bit.
These babies up. Okay, we're recording. Where'd you catch these?
Caught these Hiawassee Island, Tennessee River, north of Chattanooga.
How'd you get them?
We got them casting a jump bait,
How deep?
blade bait, about 5 to 7 feet deep. They were busting the bass on the top, busting the minnows.
Did you jump the baits or?
Every cast, we swam them. Jim figured out that getting them by swimming them rather than jumping them. I wasn't getting
But
any
you
jump.
caught a few jumping.
We got largemouth bass. We got about 15-inch, several 15-inch shad.
And there's a bunch of fish in the live well that we can't hook up to show.
We're going to release them all.
Okay.
Just wanted to show them.
I'll just show what's down here, right?
You can do that if you want.
Can we
There's a
do
few in
that?
there. We got
If I
probably
can get
50
open.
to 60 fish all together. So here, this comes up this way. There's a few in there. We're going to release them all.
Yeah, we got fish down in live
Okay,
well.
I'll start releasing these.
Plus we had a bunch get off and we released some smaller ones.
I bet we caught 50 or 60, don't you?
I don't know.
And they didn't every cast for quite a while. Then
Yeah, I'll get you releasing fish here.
some taken out. These guys are,
Pretty good picture hook you got there.
yeah, they just keep them up, keep them alive, and put them on just before we take the picture, and then we can release them all. So that's kind of handy.
See, we got some company.
That's the company coming. Okay.
Get
Throw them
that.
out if I don't
How
stab
many are you
my-
throwing out? 1, 2, 3, 4. As though people can't count. 5. I'm just curious how many were down there yet.
I bet. Well, it's hard to say, but I guess we threw some back. We didn't even keep. Here's another. We caught a couple largemouth in the group. But
What were
mostly
those
like
shads we caught? About 15
about
inches?
15 inches, yeah. Those babies fought and they jumped too.
Yeah, one splattered blood all over my shirt and I had to take it off and wash it in the river here.
We had good casting position.
But they were kind of active all around us, you know.
Nice one there. And plenty of fish.
Then it died down a while and then it's picked up again.
Picked up again, yeah. So had to keep the old live well going full blast. That's it. Had a great time. Best action I've had, I think, ever. That was a good time. Jim?
Be on video.
Now, what's your name?
Bill Stags,
Okay. And tell me what you,
sir.
what did you,
When did you meet Buck?
when did you meet Buck?
Must have been 40 years ago.
40 years
with him.
ago.
Young man I was too.
Fished with him 3 days, you said?
3 days.
At what lake?
Center Hill.
Center Hill Lake.
And the rest of the people that were with me had to go home, and I said, well, I'm going to stay and fish a buck. And a lawyer, a judge, was fishing with us the first day. And he went home and told my wife, said, I've never seen a woman, Bill, that leave you for, but said he might have left you now.
So you were pretty excited about fishing with Mr. Perry, huh?
Oh, I tell you, we caught fish. And then after he showed me how, it was amazing. For years, I taught all those kids how to troll.
Uh-huh.
We went down deep sea fishing. We was going to troll, and we rented us a boat. Those kids are small. And the captain, I went down and rented the boat the first day, and supposed to be down there the next morning. I showed up with my wife and 3 small boys. That captain just shook his head. He thought Buddy's gonna lose tackle that day. We got out there and he said, well, we'll start trolling. The mate was putting one out over here, and the smallest boy grabbed the other rod, and I had them trolling rods just like that, only smaller. And the smallest boy, he let his out and held that thumb on that reel and let it out. He said, how far behind the boat do you fish? That captain, we caught better than 500 pounds that day.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Most of them came back from. But that captain, we used him about 4 years after that. He got to where he really loved those boys.
Huh.
That bunch of boys could fish.
So you sold spoon plugs in your shop for a while?
Oh, for years. We sold.
At the pharmacy? Or?
Yeah. Stags Pharmacy, Dunlap, Tennessee.
He had a sporting goods up in the second floor.
Oh, okay. Sure.
And
How many years have you been fishing with trolling spoon plugs and that type of thing?
well, since that day, I've patrolled them practically a lot anyway.
A lot, yeah, sure.
You must have bought a good supply to start with.
Well, I stocked them in the drugstore, so I kept my box looking about like yours.
Well, it's
Well,
been
this is just what I put in the boat, you know.
Yeah.
The basement's full
Y'all
of them.
live close to where Buck does?
No, we live up in Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Buck lives at North Carolina.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, he was from North
Hickory.
Carolina.
Hickory.
Yeah, Hickory, North Carolina.
Yeah.
That's where he's
Hickory, North Carolina. I don't know where that's at.
He's up here all this week, and he got here last night. We saw him last night.
Is he out fishing?
He's a little under the weather, so he's not out fishing, but he's there.
Well, I don't fish as hard as I did then.
No, I don't either. I used to go out for 10 hours at a crack and just troll my head off till we caught fish, but now it
But
takes a
that
little.
night over in the courthouse when we called the sportsman club together and he put on a demonstration, he was standing up right in front of the judge's podium or whatever you call it. And, the courthouse was pretty long. He had a man to put a cigarette in his mouth, but took and wrapped it lure a cigarette and said, "Wet your lips." We had a good time.
Got a fish? Oh. Okay, got him trolling a 400.
Yeah, kind of fast, slowed down, see where the
The white bass did slow down, didn't he? Oh, that's a
meter was, and bang.
12-incher or 14-incher.
He's got little grublets in his mouth. Looks like little maggots in there.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Get him up close. Okay. Way to go.
Right out of the same place where we got that other one.
Same island. So we were just kicking up the speed, and then you slowed way down, and you got the hit.
That's what it looked like.
What's the name of this creek again? Salem?